Department is seeing a rise in dangerous gun-altering equipment.
Well, commonly known as Glock switches, the parts can turn a weapon fully automatic. They're illegal, but criminals are still getting them.
KETV News Watch 7 Sarah Feely has this exclusive investigation.
Did you catch that? That's an ATF officer firing 17 bullets in 1 second. It's because that gun has a machine gun conversion kit installed on it, making it fully automatic.
All you have to do is pull back the trigger and it will keep shooting.
Omaha police say they're pulling them off the streets here locally. This photo showing one taken out of a car during a recent arrest.
And this is a 50-round drum magazine that could be fired in a matter of seconds as well, just by pulling the trigger back once.
Omaha Police Captain Keith Williamson says these switches can fire a tremendous amount of ammo in a short time.
According to the ATF and a recent report from them, a machine gun conversion device can fire up to 1,100 to 1,200 rounds, in a minute, depending on how much it's fed into it.
The ATF reports a 570% increase in these being recovered nationally. They're federally illegal and highly dangerous.
They're illegal to even possess. They don't even have to be attached to a firearm. Mere possession of this is illegal.
Here's what they look like.
It's this real smooth cover you see right here, okay? That can be popped off, and then the conversion device, the machine gun conversion device, which is about the size of a dime, a little bit bigger, is slid in that place.
Captain Williamson says they're easy to miss, which has led to increased education for officers. And they're coming across them more frequently. So much so, beginning in April of 2023, OPD began tracking them as their own piece of evidence. Last month, a warrant served on robbery suspects netted 4 guns and 2 machine gun conversion kits hidden in an apartment wall. Some of the arrestees were teens.
So let alone if you have somebody that's under the legal age, not only having a handgun, but having a handgun that's equipped with the machine gun conversion device, making it a fully automatic weapon, and then using that to commit a crime of violence like robbery, is extremely concerning for us.
In 11 months of tracking, Omaha police have found 12 switches. Investigators find they're easy to get or even make.
You can purchase them online, or you can have what we've been seeing is some people that have the 3D printers can manufacture them.
OPD says those illegal foreign sites are quickly shut down, but others pop up. They say they're even finding them on guns that are already untraceable.
Oh, this gun was actually a ghost gun that this was recovered off of, meaning the slide and everything doesn't have a serial number, so we're not able to trace that.
Police say the recoil of the gun firing that rapidly causes them to become incredibly inaccurate, too. They've seen evidence of that in crimes, at homicide scenes and other shootings.
It's very dangerous because if you're firing 30 rounds in under 15 seconds in a neighborhood which is surrounded by houses, those bullets are going to go somewhere.
Police warn these are illegal, meaning they're not being used by legal gun owners.
Those guns that were recovered off of criminals, either prohibited persons, active gang members who have been used in a commission of a crime like a robbery or a shooting or a previous shooting.
They stress the conversion kits make an already dangerous tool unsafe. Sarah Feely, KETV News Watch 7.